If you see me coming, better step aside. A lot of men didn't, a lot of men died. One fist of iron, the other of steel. If the right one don't get you, then the left one will. This line from the classic Tennessee Ernie Ford song 16 Tons leads us into the promise God made to Israel as they prepared to enter the promised land. After warning them to love the stranger in Deuteronomy chapter 10, God reminded them of the importance of obedience in chapter 11. If they keep his commandments, they would prosper in the land, verses 8 and 9. If they would listen and love God, he would bless them, verses 13 through 15. If they would store up and teach his word, he would increase their days, verses 18 through 21. And, perhaps most importantly, victory. As they entered the battle for the land, God promised them that if they would keep his laws, love him, walk in his ways, and cleave to him, then no one would be able to stand before them, verses 22 through 25. A lot of men didn't step aside, and a lot of men died. 40 years of wilderness wandering shaped Israel into a fighting force that trusted God and obediently marched into battle. The slave generation was faithless and fled before its enemies. This generation was truly strong and courageous and ready to go fight and take the land as God had promised. What about us today? Are we strong and courageous? Or does it take us 40 years of wilderness wanderings to gain the courage to go into battle for the Lord? Do we take up the sword of truth and boldly engage the enemy, or do we shrink back in fear? Therefore, do not throw away your confidence, which has a great reward, for you have need of endurance, so that when you have done the will of God, you may receive what is promised. For yet a little while, and the coming one will come and will not delay, but my righteous one shall live by faith, and if he shrinks back, my soul has no pleasure in him. But we are not of those who shrink back and are destroyed, but of those who have faith and preserve their souls. Hebrews 10, verses 35 through 39. It isn't easy, but we're called to be like Paul, who fought the good fight of the faith. 2 Timothy 4, verse 7. We mustn't be hard and cruel, but if we stand strong and courageous in the Lord, this world's lies and falsehoods will step aside or die. Let's suit up for battle, ladies and gentlemen. And be sure to come back tomorrow for more battle training with Morning Minutes in the Bible. Until then, this is James McClenny hoping you have a great day.